Hey, what's up you guys? It's Judy here with my Life as Kikay. On this channel, I create videos on product reviews, makeup tutorials, and lifestyle advice with the aim to entertain, educate, and enrich the lives of others. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you join the Kikay family. And if you're returning here to my channel, then welcome the hell back. Today's video is going to be episode number 5 in my Ask Judy series. Guys, I can't believe we're already at episode number 5 of my Ask Judy series. Basically, this is a Q&A series where I answer questions that you guys have asked me. Whether it's on my Instagram stories, my Instagram DMs, in the comments of my last Ask Judy episode. If you guys have asked me any questions about lifestyle, makeup, relationships, advice, then this is where I answer them. This series is for you guys. The aim of my videos is to entertain, educate, and enrich your lives. So if there is in any way that I can be of service to you, that I can help you, and you want to know my thoughts on a question that you might have, then feel free to extend those questions to me and I answer them in this series. If you guys do enjoy this series, then please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. I do put new videos out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of those future uploads. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of them are Life as Kikay. And you can also reach me and send me your questions on the DMs of any of those social media platforms. This is a safe space. There is no judgment here. You know that I'm always going to keep it 100% real, honest, down to earth, and relatable here on my channel. Because you know what? I'm human as well, just the same as all you guys. I'm just a girl sitting in the corner of my bedroom. Just think of this video as a series of us having a chat. And yeah, I'm going to answer some of your questions. Let's get straight into this episode. The first question for today is actually a really good question. If you could time travel, where would you go? This might sound really weird and really strange, but I would time travel back into the 1800s where dances was a thing. Where you would go to dances to meet people. I don't know if it's just the way that the movies have portrayed old-time dancing, but I would have really loved to be back in the day and age where going to dances was the way to actually meet people. These days, the way to meet people is go out to the clubs, go out drinking, go on a dating app. It's so freaking hard to meet people now these days, and it's incredibly frustrating to me how hard it is to meet people and actually make some real, genuine connections. But for me, dancing has always been a really big part of my life. So I feel like if you went to a dance, you can't help but talk to someone, look at them in the eye, and be like, hey, how are you today? Let's have a chat, let's get to know each other. If they're holding you like this in their arms, you know? It's almost like a connection that we don't have anymore these days because everyone's just like gyrating in the club, going like this, having a drink at the bar, getting shit-faced, and not even having a good conversation with anybody. So yeah, it's probably a really weird and a really random answer, but I would time travel to a time where old-time dancing was the old-fashioned Tinder. What personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble? Ooh, this one is a juicy ass question. I think the personality that has gotten me in the most trouble is the personality that I am so outgoing and so friendly with anyone and everybody that they think I'm flirting when I really am not. I'm just friendly. I just like talking to people. There have been multiple times where I'm talking to a guy, maybe a customer for example at work, and I serve him and then his partner, wife, girlfriend, whatever, comes up and she's so incredibly rude to me because I've just been so nice to him. She thinks I'm flirting with him, and it's just not the case. It's my job to be nice to people, and in real life I am nice to people, and it's actually gotten me in trouble. Women think I'm hitting on their man when no, I don't want your man. No, woman, you can take a chill pill. I'm not after your man. I'm just a really nice person and I'm really nice to everybody. It's not just him. And you know what? I'll be nice to you too even though you're being rude to me because my intentions are pure. If you could shop for free at one store, what store would it be? Now, there's a lot of shops in the US that I would love to shop at because they have all the different brands of makeup like Ulta, but I'm gonna stick to shops that are here in Australia, and I'm gonna eliminate online stores because that's kind of cheating. So if I could shop at one physical store for free, I would go to Sephora. Now, Chemist Warehouse and Priceline are probably my favorite places to go for cheap drugstore makeup. But man, if I had the opportunity to shop at a store for free, I'm gonna make the freaking most of it and shop at Sephora. I'm gonna stock up on those Natasha Denona palettes, that Glam Glow skincare, all the bougie stuff that I can't afford. I'm gonna shop at Sephora and get all the stuff that I want. And you know that I would share it with you guys on giveaways and content here on my channel as well. Question number 4 from Eliza Asipi. How did you get to be so good at makeup? Well, my dear, just the same as it is for everything else, you keep doing it and you get really good at it. And that's how I got good at makeup. I started applying makeup probably maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and I just kept practicing and experimenting and going out of my comfort zone with different colors, with different styles, with different formulas and different kinds of makeup. And that's how I got to know what worked for me, what went well with my skin tone, what techniques worked well for me, what eyeshadows worked well for me. And it's just the way it goes. You keep practicing at something, you keep doing it over and over and over, repetition, learning from your mistakes, and that's how you get really, really good at it. And that doesn't just go for makeup. Everything that you do in life, you keep on doing, you keep practicing it, you learn from what went wrong, and then you improve it in the future. You're gonna get really, really good at it. And that's how I got good at makeup. And I'm not gonna say that I'm perfect at it. There's still a whole lot more for me to learn, but I'm just gonna keep on going. And maybe 10 years from now, I'm gonna look back to today and today's video and the makeup look that I have on right now and be like, you could have done that so much better. But you know what? That's in the future. I'm gonna keep on practicing, keep on going, and I'll get a whole lot better. Why did you start your YouTube channel? Well, I do believe that I have answered this question before in one of my episodes, or I have mentioned it briefly in the past. But the reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I wanted to create a job for myself that I built with my own bare hands, that I could do exactly how I wanted, create content exactly how I want to, and have it as a full-time job that I can do from home that'll support myself and hopefully in the future a family as well. It's difficult to have children and a family when you're working full-time outside of home. In this day and age, it's really difficult to have a family on one income. So my motivation to keep on going with YouTube now is that in the future, when the time comes when I have to be a stay-at-home mom, I'll have this as something that I can do to earn money from home. Which are the best eyeshadow palettes? Well, honestly, it depends. Everyone's definition of best is relative. But for me, what I feel like are the best value for money eyeshadow palettes and the best formula for eyeshadow palettes are two brands. One is Morphe.
Probably weren't surprised at that.
Morphe has a whole range of eyeshadow palettes with a whole range of different shades and colors. They have their 35 family eyeshadow palettes, so many shades in one eyeshadow palette, and they're not incredibly expensive for the quality of eyeshadows that you get. I feel like they have been improving their formula of eyeshadows as the years go by. I have a lot of their first eyeshadow palettes that they very first released, and I don't know if it's because maybe they're a few years old or they have actually improved the formula of their eyeshadow palettes, but I have seen a change in the formula of their eyeshadows the more eyeshadows that I purchased in more recent years. So Morphe is one of them. The other one is Juvia's Place. Those eyeshadow palettes are so freaking good, you guys. If you've been on my channel for a little while, you will know that Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes are some of my most favorite eyeshadows. Now, I know that the eyeshadows in Juvia's Place's eyeshadow palettes are really bright and vibrant colors, and they're not colors that everybody feels comfortable wearing on a daily basis. They do have a couple eyeshadow palettes that have more wearable shades, like the Warrior 1 and the Warrior 2 eyeshadow palettes, but majority of their other palettes have bright, vibrant colors. I will leave my video in the description box down below of my entire Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette collection, or my entire palette collection at the time the video was recorded. So yeah, Juvia's Place is another brand where I feel you get really good value. The price that you spend and the quality of eyeshadows that you get is a very happy marriage. And if you love bright and vibrant and pigmented and buttery and blendable eyeshadows, then I would definitely recommend that you check out Juvia's Place palettes. How to become a perfect makeup artist like you? Well, first of all, I'm not perfect. I know that it might seem like I've got it all together when it comes to makeup, but honestly, this eyeshadow look that I'm wearing right now, well, I don't know what you guys think of it yet, if you like it or not, but This one I just kind of experimented and threw together. I don't think it's the best eyeshadow look that I've done, but I'm not super mad at it either. You know, to become a really good makeup artist, I wouldn't even call myself a makeup artist. That's people who do makeup on other people. I don't have the opportunity to do makeup on other people very often. I kind of answered this in that question before, how did you get to be so good at makeup? It's just practicing, it's experimenting, it's being okay with getting out of your comfort zone. It's practicing with what you've got. When I first started with makeup, I had like 2 little quad eyeshadow palettes, maybe a BB cream and maybe a powder and 1 blush and maybe like 2 lipsticks. That's how I started out in makeup. And I would practice with what I had, and slowly throughout the years I was able to afford and buy more makeup. And I learned with what I had. Get out of your comfort zone. Don't stick to the same eyeshadows every single time. Try something different. The way that I pushed myself to motivate myself to get better at makeup and to keep practicing makeup is I did the 100 days of makeup challenge on my Instagram. This was like years and years ago, and I would challenge myself to do a different makeup look or get creative with my lipstick every day for 100 days. And if you scroll way back on my Instagram feed, you'll see the posts that I did with the 100 days of makeup challenge. That's kind of how I got to be, I wouldn't say really good at it, because I'm nowhere close to being perfect now, but I think I do good enough. Have fun with it. And you know what, guys? If your makeup look doesn't turn out perfect, if you don't like it, if you think, oh, it sucks, I hate it so much, you know what? It's just makeup. You can wipe it off, you can start again. It's not permanent. Honestly, it's not that deep. As long as you're enjoying the learning process and you learn something new every single time, that's how you get really good at makeup. And you know what? If I can do it, then so can you. Here's another question, and I think this is a really good one. This one's asked by Charlie Louise on Instagram. If you were to meet someone and they could change your life, what is it that they would do? Well, honestly, at this point in my life, I am just looking for love. I know it's not a huge life-changing thing, but if I could meet someone and they would change my life, it's that they would love me exactly how I am. They wouldn't try to make me someone that I'm not. And while relationships are a give and take, there's compromise, it's not really changing the essence of who you are. And if I could meet someone and they would change my life, it's that they would love the essence of who I am. They would encourage me, they would build me up. We would thrive together, we would be happy together, we would be good friends. And like, while I know that it's not a huge, massive, oh, they would give you $1 million kind of change your life, I don't think I've actually really, truly ever experienced what that means in the 200% sense of the word. Like someone who will go the extra mile to show me that they love me. Someone who's so happy and content in themselves that they are able to extend the same happiness and love and content to someone else as well. That someone else being me. There's just so much more to this story that I would love to tell you guys, but it's not really quite the time or place for me to go in depth into the reason behind why this is my answer to this particular question. I know that sounds so stupid and crazy. That's that about that. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So yeah, basically that's it for this video, you guys. I probably have about another 10 questions here on my list in front of me, but I don't want this video to be too long. So after this video, I'm going to start filming episode number 6. Again, you guys, if you have any questions about anything or everything, then feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you in the next episode that I film. Again, thank you so much to everybody who have asked questions, who are interested to know what I think in all of these topics. It actually really means so much to me that you interact with me and you actually value what I have to say. We're now at episode number 5 of Ask Judy, and I'm about to film episode number 6. So thank you guys so much for that you enjoy these videos. It really means the world to me that you interact with me in this way. When I'm recording these videos, it's like me having a chat with some of my closest friends. So thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, then you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. I do put new videos out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of those future uploads. You can also follow me on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and don't forget that you can DM me on all of these socials. The handle for those are lifeaskikay. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate that you've chosen to spend your time here with me today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm dying. Basically, this is a series, a catch up. So it's actually gotten me in trouble but I'm gonna stick to the makeup shops. But I gotta like, then I would go to the more you'll see the posts that I did. You'll see the posts that I did the 100 day. You'll see the posts that I